EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Superdome. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
The hand will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On first down, right back to Etienne.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big fighting guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Cowboys swarm in, and it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now a 7-0 game. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards.
3.5 to go, first quarter. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This is caught. Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts,
an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Willis looking to throw on first down.
He finds his man complete. That's Ellis.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys.
A great play there. 64 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. Takes it to about the 37.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Back to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Townsend. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Under a minute to go. Clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
Etienne up the middle.
And some space here.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
on first down. He'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Townsend. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Willis on 3rd and long. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And taken right on the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2nd and 9 now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
I think probably just trying to draw him off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They go play action with Willis.
Flush to his right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has touchdown.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as they have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Let's go now. 19-7, 19-7. 65
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Willis, middle of the field to Jefferson.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to learn to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Now Willis on 4th down.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Okay, ready?
Fourth down, Willis.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. A give to EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Superdome here in downtown New Orleans.
Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He will take this all the way.
Touchdown, Cowboys. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll start on the ground. ETN.
Oh, he's got a little date. There he goes, right side. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week he was a team to be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on. Hey! I'm not flying.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And they'll go again with ETN.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Travis Etienne
with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have the 1st down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground so far. A great start to this divisional round contest. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. This is taken at the 23. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Another tote for Etienne. Room here to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Travis Etienne saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints have moved down in front. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there. I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a way to completely break off a huge game, so he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Dallas.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
At the 24-yard line.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, it's Willis. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Hands it off out of the gun. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
126 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Saints take over 1st down 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
On third down, here's Etienne. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A give, running right, Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
At the Cowboys' 26-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score Saints 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. the gun, here's Willis. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Willis looks to pass it here. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Now Willis to throw. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. A nice pickup of 17 yards. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco,
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
and the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and he'll come out to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On first down. Willis.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Willis will look to throw on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Willis.
And his throw here's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26.
Right back to the air again with Willis.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down.
Willis.
That's caught at the 3.
And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Isaiah Pacheco
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll drop to throw.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the Saints season will march on as we say thanks for watching and so long.